to get down to business? Join seasoned entrepreneur, community leader, and Army veteran Scott Shalom Klein, who will take you behind the scenes with those who work in America's small business scene and speak with leaders making an impact, creating jobs, and telling their story in entrepreneurship. So let's get down to business. On AM 560, The Answer, here's your host, Shalom Klein.
And indeed, we're all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship in business. We talk all about small business here. You're listening to Get Down to Business. Remember, you can always get on my website, syklein.com. Joining us today to kick off the program is an author who believes that true transformation doesn't happen while we're waiting for the perfect moment. It happens in the action itself. Our guest is Yolanda Barajas, the author of the debut book, Life is in the ING. As a single mother of four who has navigated significant personal challenges, Yolanda discovered that the key to moving from self-doubt to self-discovery lies in the ING words, the active process of forgiving, reflecting, and growing. And she's here to show how we can align our faith and our actions to shift our mindset and finally start becoming who we were meant to be. Welcome to the show, Yolanda.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Congratulations on your book. What was the specific inspiration behind the title, and what does it mean to live life in the ING?
Well, I discovered that when you find your why, when you find your purpose, life becomes very exciting again. And for me, my deep love for humanity and connection has always been my purpose, my why. I believe that we all matter. Even the most broken parts of us are beautiful. And we don't have to stay stuck in the past. We can let go of things that need to let go. We need to let go of and start living. Life is in the ing is about letting go of the past, being present, enjoying, doing, creating, painting, whatever it is that fills your cup, that overflows and ripples to the people around you.
And you've shared that you heard a calling in your spirit to write the book. Someone is waiting for it. What did that moment of clarity teach you about purpose and listening to your inner calling?
I believe that it's very important to believe in ourselves and to trust ourselves. And I think that is a process sometimes if we've never had, to go through life. Like going through life, I've had definitely my challenges, and I've had to rely on strength from within. And that is that's been my journey to listen to my voice, to learn to trust that I know what's right. I have the gift of discernment. I know what's right. I know what's true, and I know what aligns for me.
And your book argues that transformation happens through action. Why is it so critical, Yolanda, to take aligned action now rather than waiting until we feel ready or perfect?
Well, I think when we are taking aligned action, that means we are already doing what we believe we can do. And the word, or, the question or the whisper of, are you ready? That is when doubt sneaks in and it whispers and it asks us to kind of, stop. And I have found in my life that when fear shows up and that question of, are you ready? It's just a block. It's a challenge for me to say, yes, I am ready. And I'm going to step over this. I'm going to see what's on the other side. And usually it's a pretty amazing thing because that's where we grow.
Each chapter in your book focuses on a different ing word, such as forgiving or reflecting. What specific word has been the most challenging or meaningful in your own personal growth journey?
I would say forgiveness. Forgiveness is something that sometimes, if we are looking for forgiveness outside of ourselves, it may never come. And we may be waiting a long time. And when I understood that forgiveness was from within, that changed my life. I was able to be set free of the shackles, I say, that were holding me stuck. It's a grieving process. It's understanding what needs to be forgiven within us, within myself, I can say, what I needed to forgive within myself. And I had to grieve it. I had to name it. I had to reframe it and move on from it. I couldn't stay stuck there.
Mm. I mentioned this in the show intro, but you are a single mother raising 4 sons. God bless you. You lived through moments of real challenge. What were the practical tools that helped you move from a place of self-doubt to one of self-discovery?
As a single mom, one day my life was going one way, and then the next day it was completely different. And it was a moment for me of life is different. Am I going to sink or am I going to swim? And I had 4 young boys who were looking up to me. And so I decided I'm going to continue to show up every day, do my best, and I will figure it out along the way. And my faith has always proven me right. It's just if I do my part, God takes care of the rest.
Yeah, and we'll come back to faith in a moment. You've also mentioned that the gym has become your sanctuary. How did that physical discipline you built there influence your overall mindset and confidence in other areas of life?
Well, I've learned that we build muscles in the gym through consistency, through discipline, repetition. And I've discovered that that doesn't just apply in the gym, it applies in life, in anything that we want to do. If we are disciplined enough and we continuously show up and do the best that we can every day, we'll eventually reach our results, our
Mhm.
goals, whatever that is for us.
Sure, sure. Well, let's come back to faith because that's really been the cornerstone of your message.
Mhm.
How has your faith specifically guided you through seasons of extreme uncertainty and some of life's major changes?
Well, I did grow up in a home where we did believe, and even though I may not have practiced it, on a daily basis when I was younger, I do know that anytime that I was going through a struggle, I knew exactly where to turn, and I never doubted. I did, like I said, I just did my part, and I trusted and I had faith that things would work out. And it's been that way ever since.
That's powerful. Well, I want to spend our remaining couple of minutes actually giving some really practical, really, really practical advice. You talk about the power of I am statements. How can a simple change in the way we speak to ourselves transform the way we show up in our businesses and in our lives?
So I believe that the words that we speak do shape our lives and those around us. And if we believe them to be true, what we believe does reflect on the outside. So when we say words or sentences like, I am learning, I think that we all have the ability to learn a new skill. And it starts with trusting ourselves. Do I believe I can learn a new skill? And if that's possible, if the answer is yes, then it's just a matter of figuring out what step do I need to take next. A very small step. So
Mm.
wake up in the morning with an attitude of, yes, I can do this. I can learn this, whatever that skill is, and you will achieve it.
I know that there's listeners tuning in who might feel completely stuck or unsure of their next step. What is one an ing word that they could start practicing today to begin shifting their mindset?
Well, being stuck is amazing because you've become aware that that's not where you want to be. And I would say start writing. When we are writing, and that is what started this journey for me. When you take your thoughts and you pour them down on paper, you are able to see the invisible. Our thoughts, they either build us up or they tear us down. And it's important to see what thoughts are running wild. I say sometimes they're like little children, and we don't have to attach ourselves to each one, but it's nice to understand what is it that runs our day
Mm-hmm.
because we can't change what we can't see.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, finally, where can people find Life is in the Ing and connect with you for speaking opportunities and learn more about your mission?
Sure. Life is in the Ing is on Amazon. It's available now. And my email is my name, Yolanda Barajas @gmail.com.
Well, thank you so much for inspiring us with this important lesson. Thank you for coming on the show, especially during this busy holiday season. So many lessons that I know everybody can put into action in the weeks, months ahead. We'll link in the show notes, make it really easy for people to get in touch with you. But Yolanda, come back again real soon.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And coming up after the break, we've got so much more small business jobs and entrepreneurship. You don't want to miss a minute of it. We've got new content coming for you. And as always, you get on my website, syklein.com, or go on your favorite podcast app. Just search for Get Down to Business to make sure you subscribe, rate, review, and share so you don't miss a single episode. We'll be right back.